By the way, is this on? I probably should test. Okay. All right, so LNG owns Sabine and Corpus Christi. So they own this one here and here, Sabine. So they own this portion. Who owns Freeport? Let's see. Oh wait, sorry, I got to share this. Okay, so they own LNG. Cheniere Group owns Corpus Christi here, and Sabine Pass here. So they own this little portion, and then we're going to go find out who owns Freeport. I want to say it's someone foreign, but I can't remember. Wow, Cheniere owns that too? No way. So they're saying Cheniere owns Freeport also? That would mean that Cheniere owns this, and this. All the operating ones. So who owns Cameron and Calcaeus Pass? Also Cheniere? Oh, okay, they don't own it. Gotcha. Oh, they did hold a stake. Ah, that's a shame. Oh, it's private. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, that makes more sense. So they only operate Sabine and Corpus. So this one and this one. And then that, whoever we just read, private company operates this. Cameron, Calcaeus Pass, I believe, is operated by Venture Global. We can confirm that in a second. And then Cameron, who runs Cameron? I doubt that's public, right? Yeah, it's not public. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I guess you could say their moat is getting weaker because of all this competition, but it really is only it's on a relative basis only if demand slows. Okay. I think it's pretty clear LNG is the quality play that you can just hold, and then VG is probably more of a trade, or at least just different position sizings. All right, let's keep. Well, one more thing. I want to. We really need to understand the supply impact of all of these coming online, because that could be detrimental. Uh, okay, so export capacities at 17 to 18. We're adding 4 to 7. So let's say we're adding 20, let's say 30% new supply. That's a lot. So then demand has to grow more than 30% in that same time period. That framework doesn't sound promising. Okay, but then the question is, how much of this is Cheniere? All right, so yeah, our estimation was in the range, 30% new supply. It says in the next year we'll have 10 to 20% new supply coming online. but it says most of the ramp is Corpus Christi and Plaque Mines. I believe Plaque Mines is owned by VG. Corpus Christi is definitely owned by Cheniere, and I think Golden Pass is owned by VG also. Oh, that's right. Exxon partnership. Oh, baby. Yeah, I forgot about that. Qatar and Exxon. Okay, so clearly, look at this. These are the top two. Just these ragtag small companies that have only been exporting for like a decade at most. LNG being the more established investment grade, VG being more of the momentum gamble with high debt, and then the new player is ExxonMobil. So talk about validation. So those are the key players. So let's see how much of Exxon's revenue. Projections. And UAMY is just running up right now. Very cool to see. I know it's trading way too low. $7 is crazy. I think 770 is fair. I hate to keep buying it up, but I just think it's smart. My average price is 740. It's 760. Ugh, I should just fucking put in more last night. I knew it. It was available at 710. I mean, I did a good amount of purchasing, but I knew it was good. That's stupid. Be happy. It's a good buy. Oh, sorry. I was thinking that's half of exports. But yeah, never mind. We consume way more than we export. Let's fact check me. Right. So yeah. So it's 50% of exports, and then 5% of overall production. So we produce 100% and then export 20% of it. Interesting. Okay. Oh, my first solar buy just triggered. Marvell buy triggered. Oh, Meta, stop going down, dude. What is wrong with this thing? I'm gonna lower my stop limit on Meta. I really don't want to sell it. I know it's so out of favor, but it just always comes back. That's just what Zuck's been doing. All right, let's go back to the Claude report we had generating on antimony. I gotta move my dog. Come on, bud. Ready? Whee! Okay. Antimony is a critical mineral on the US, EU, China list, blah, blah, blah. The real choke point is the processing. China refines the largest majority of antimony into chemical forms that then industry buys. Half of antimony goes into flame retardants, and I believe that's everything from like even kids' clothing to alloys. solar panels, lead acid batteries, defense uses like ammunition. I believe it makes the bullet. Is it harden it or is that tungsten? Antimony hardened bullet. Let's see. Yeah, antimony is the industry standard metal used to harden lead bullets and shot. Yeah, tungsten on the other hand is not. Okay, interesting. Okay, so cool. So that's bullish. Okay, so solar panels, that's trending. The CEO was talking about that in an interview the other day. Ammunition, clearly we need more of that, apparently. So this seems very important. China controls all this, obviously, and so last year when they cut off supplies, they stopped exporting antimony. Prices 6x, I think it was. Okay, so here's the supply chain. We're going to learn this together. 5 distinct stages. So there's the mining stage. You take ore. Then there's the concentration and then smelting. So concentration, I assume, is when it's pushed into a little powder. And then I assume that makes it easier to ship or move. Because you can fill up less, you have less empty space in a cartridge or something. All right, then you smelt it. So you reduce it into the metal. Okay. So UAMY, I believe, is building these capacities out in the US right now and are going online. And so now companies like American Gold and Silver, who has antimony as a byproduct, I believe, is now sending it to the smelting facility, and then UAMY will process it or smelt it. Okay, then chemical processing. Metal or ore is converted into a product. It generates the most demand. Okay, and then it's actually molded into stuff. So, well, okay, so how much, okay, so of those 5 stages, I wonder how much does UAMY currently do live? How much are they building out, and what are they not going to do? Okay, so here's the UAMY overlaid on those 5 stages that we had Claude build the report on. So yes, it's actively mining. Yes, it is concentrating the ore. Yes, it is smelting it. And yes, it is processing it. Wow, okay, so it's doing everything. And then it's not doing the last step. It's going to sell those raw materials. So this company is built from the ground up, $1 billion company, to deliver one of the most critical minerals to the United States for bullets and solar panels and basically any fire retardant whatsoever. And this company fully integrates itself, and then that's what it's been doing the last few years, so that it can go from ground to commercialized raw material. And it's doing all that in the US, and it's doing it with grants. And the CEO's awesome. So that's all really good. Okay, let's keep reading the report. Share this tab. Okay. I'm in a blanket, by the way. Sorry. Okay, so where does antimony come from? It comes from China, Russia, by far the most. The US is basically not even on that list. That's pathetic. Okay, China's share depends on what. Yeah, blah blah blah. Qualcomm's running again. What did SMCI get down to? Hmm. China has historically done 50 to 80% of global production for decades. Crazy talk. Okay. China produces 70 to 80% of the world's antimony trioxide. So China's largest antimony producer is here. Right here. Ominously located near Taiwan. Fantastic. Okay. So they ship the ore concentrate by sea. I'm gonna get stopped out of meta. What am I doing wrong there? I think I'm buying too confident. I'm thinking I'm mixing up a quality business with buying confidently. Yeah. Oh, what a mistake. All right. Okay. One sec. One more thing. Okay. Okay, so they're moving it in bulk by sea from the mining facilities to the smelters, which it sounds like pretty much all of smelting is in China. $80 to 90% of world capacity and production for the antimony smelting and refining is in China. Oh my gosh. So literally the entire world sends their stuff to China to smelt. Okay. That's why we like UAMY at $1 billion valuation, about to grow from 10 million to 30 million, to CEO saying 100 million top line revenue selling to the government and military. It's a pretty compelling argument. Really compelling. UAMY up 7.4% today. This thing is ripping. Obviously, it's an incredible opportunity. All right, let's keep going. Global antimony demand by. Okay, one of my orders is triggered to buy it. Okay. I don't know why I'm buying it up 7%. I got decent profits in it, but Talon Energy's running again. Shouldn't have sold that. Or no, I should have just bought it. Okay. Why is I'm looking for my first. There it is. So this is the CDTE versus silicon argument in solar. Seems interesting. Let's ask which one first solar uses. I want to say it's silicon. Oh, they are the CDTE. Okay. It says CDTE has 20% efficiency disadvantages versus silicon. And then right here, I'm saying first solar is the prior. Oh, so it's saying solar CDTE technology is advantaged when it comes to solar farms in the middle of the desert and things of that sort, which is a stronger point when it is backed up by it says it's cheaper to manufacture, so therefore large scale utility scale projects use for solar stuff. So I'm assuming then the fact that 90% of solar is silicon is probably related more to the consumer side, but who knows? Yeah, so CDTE offers lowest cost of electricity in hot, sunny regions. Okay. Back to antimony. Market size, estimates, cluster, blah, 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 blah. All right, we're good with that. The global antimony market says the global antimony market size currently only 1 to 5 billion. How can that be so small?